Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I am Malik D. Khalid, and for today's lesson, we are going to discuss about determining the water heater size. Why is choosing the right size important? First thing is it affects efficiency and dependability, meaning we can ensure it runs efficiently, avoiding overworking or underutilizing, which can impact performance and longevity. The second is prevents high energy consumption, meaning we can minimize energy waste by providing just right amount of hot water without using excessive energy. The third one is it ensures adequate hot water supply, meaning we can ensure we have enough hot water for your needs without running out or wasting excess water or hot water. We have important terms in this lesson. Number one, fixtures. Uh, Fixtures are devices which uses water. Example, urinal, shower, and sink. Number two, maximum possible flow. It is the flow if all fixtures are open. Number three, the maximum probable flow. It is the expected flow, also referred to as peak demand or maximum expected flow. Number four is input rating. It is the fuel consumption rate expressed in British thermal unit per hour or kilowatt hours. Consuming 1 kilowatt hour of electricity produces 3,414 British thermal unit per hour. Number 5, the British thermal unit or BTU is the energy needed to raise water temperature of 1 pound of water to 1 degrees Fahrenheit. Ito yung energy na kailangan natin to heat up the water in the water heater. So meron tayong formula, energy required is equals to weight of water in gallons or in pounds times specific heat of water times temperature rise. Meron tayong conversion, number 1 gallon of water is equals to 8.33 pounds, 1 watt is equals to 3.414 British thermal unit, 1 kilowatt is equals to 3,414 British thermal unit per hour. Ang specific heat ng water is 1 British thermal unit per pounds degrees Fahrenheit. Ang temperature rise naman, yun yung difference between the lowest incoming water temperature and the desired water temperature. Yung storage capacity, ito yung total capacity ng tank. Dapat yung demand of hot water must be less than the storage capacity. The seventh term is the usable storage capacity. Ito yung amount of hot water you can actually use before it cools down too much because of mixing with cold water. 'Di ba kapag nagko-consume tayo ng hot water, nababawasan yung volume of hot water sa tank. Simultaneously, yung cold water pumapasok sa tank natin which will be heated up by the tank. So 70% of the tank capacity, gina-assume natin na 70% of that is usable. So to calculate, net storage capacity of the tank times 0.7 or yung storage capacity ng tank times 0.7. The next part is we're going to estimate the hot water demand. Estimating hot water demand is the condition sine qua non in determining the proper size of water heater. So, in estimating hot water demand, we have two methods. The first one is an accepted method of determining the maximum demand on a water heater is to determine using or by means of peak usage or maximum load during a particular time of day. To estimate peak demand, add up the total hot water needed at the busiest time and choose a heater that meets or exceeds that amount. Meaning, sa peak hours, kailangan natin identify yung peak hours, usually sa umaga and sa gabi, yung peak hours. And after if we calculate kung ano yung demand ng hot water during those peak hours, we can determine what size of tank na ang kailangan natin to meet those demand. So this table shows the common demand of various individuals and establishments. Example number 1, estimate the hot water demand of a junior high school serving 850 students. So, kailangan natin i-determine yung peak hour demand ng 850 students. So, based on the table, we can see that 1.5 gallon per student is in maximum hour is the demand of a student. So, solution, 1.5 gallon per student times 850 students, we get 1,275 gallons per hour. So that is the demand of 850 students. So if we size a tank, dapat mag-exceed yung size ng tank sa 1,275 gallons per hour, including the recovery rate. Sa method 2, we estimate hot water based on type of fixtures. So each building, each establishment merong fixture type. So, for example, sa basin or lavatory private ng apartment, meron siyang 2 gallons per hour na demand. Same lang din sa method 1. Pero sa fixture tayo nagbe-base. Let's proceed to sizing storage tank water heaters. So, we considered the factors such as the first hour rating and recovery rate. So, first hour rating is the amount of hot water a water heater can provide in the first hour of use, starting with a full tank of hot water. So, in sizing storage tank type water heater, the first hour rating of water heater must meet or exceed the peak hot water demand. If first hour rating is greater than or equal to peak hot water demand, we have a consistent hot water supply. If first hour rating is less than or equal to peak hot water demand, we have an insufficient hot water supply. So, yung first hour rating is our basis in sizing which type of tank yung kailangan natin based on these two conditions. The formula for finding first hour rating in gallons is 70% of the tank capacity in gallons plus recovery rate which is measured in gallons per hour. The next factor is the recovery rate, which is the amount of cold water a heater can warm up by assuming 100 degrees Fahrenheit in 1 hour. Diba kapag nagko-consume tayo ng hot water, nababawasan ang volume of hot water sa tank. Simultaneously, yung cold water is pumapasok sa tank natin which will be heated up by the tank. Ang tawag natin dun is recovery rate. Meron tayong dalawang formula ng recovery rate. Pag ang tank natin is gas-fired, we use the formula input times efficiency all over 8.3 times temperature rise. Ang recovery efficiency ng electric water heater is 1.0. Ang gas-fired naman is 0.75. For electric water heater, the recovery rate would be watt times 3.412 all over 8.3 times temperature rise, or watts all over 2.42 times temperature rise. So the table shows guide in selecting the minimum gas-fired storage tank water heater. Water heater size along with the first hour rating. As the number of bedrooms and the bathroom increases, nagalaki din ang demand ng hot water natin. Kaya dapat ma-meet yun ng tank natin. Tank natin yung demand na yun. Example, kapag meron tayong 3 bedroom, dapat ang tank size natin is 40 gallons. Pero, syempre, kailangan ma-compute muna yung most probable demand to better size the tank. Let's proceed to example number 2. Determine the size of the tank required in a certain household if the first hour first 2-hour rating is 90 gallons, 2-hour peak water usage, and 55 gallons of hot water to be produced by heat input during 2-hour peak. So our given is first 2 hours is equals to 90 gallons per 2 hours, recovery rate of 55 gallons per 2 hours. Required is X or storage tank. Solution, the first 2-hour rating is equals to 0.7 plus recovery rate. Ilagay lang natin yung values. Makukuha natin yung 50 gallon na tank, which is yun yung storage tank na kailangan natin. So, wala na tayong binago sa formula kasi since uniform ito siya naka 2 hours, wala na tayong mababago dun. So, let's proceed to sizing instantaneous or tankless water heater. So, sa pag-size natin ng instantaneous water heater, ginabase natin ang flow rate capacity ng water heater sa pagpili ng water heater batay sa pangangailangan natin ng hot water, which is measured in gallons per minute. So we have steps in sizing and selecting. The step 1 is check the peak demand by calculating the total flow rate of all hot water fixtures used at the same time. The next step is find temperature rise, subtract the cold water temperature that is coming from the tank from the heater's set temperature. The next step is use a sizing chart. Match your temperature rise and flow rate to a manufacturer's chart to find a suitable model. The last step is select the right heater. Choose a unit that meets or exceeds your peak demand. Larger homes may need multiple heaters. Example number 3. Size an instantaneous water heater to meet the following conditions. One hot water faucet open with a flow rate of 0.75 gallons per minute. One person showering using a shower head with a flow rate of 2.5 gallons per minute. An inlet water temperature is 50 degrees Fahrenheit and the water must be heated to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The required is the size of water heater. Solution. Let's first determine the design load or the peak demand, which is found by 0.75 gallons per minute plus the 2.5 gallons per minute. And we get 3.25 gallons per minute, which is the demand. The required temperature rise is found by 120 degrees Fahrenheit minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So, an instantaneous water heater with a flow rate of no less than 3.25 gallons per minute at a temperature rise of 70 degrees Fahrenheit should be selected. So, based sa example number 3, isa-size natin yung tankless or water heater natin based sa given. So, nakalculate natin ang temperature rise natin is 70 degrees Fahrenheit and the design load is 3.25 gallons per minute. So, based sa table, the weight of the water heater should be 36 pounds or 80 kilogram with a minimum or maximum gas rate input of 150 to 19 mega British thermal unit per hour with a hot water capacity of 0.6 to 6.3 gallons or 2.3 to 23.8 liters. So, let's proceed to sizing a large multifamily water heating system. So, the demand for hot water at peak hours is taken into account in sizing multifamily water heater system and is determined by approximating demand unit. So, demand unit is a measure used to estimate how much hot water is needed in a building. Instead of calculating water usage for every single fixture, like sinks and showers or toilets, we use the demand unit as a shortcut to group everything together. So for apartments or condominiums with 10 or more units, maximum probable demand of hot water in gallons per hour, the formula would be MPD is equal to 350 plus 11 times demand unit, where this expression assumes that 11 gallon per hour for each demand unit plus a 350 gallon per hour as a reserve capacity. Sa demand unit natin is a way to measure how much water a fixture contributes to the total demand in a building. And the maximum probable demand is the estimate of the highest expected hot water usage within a given period. So if we are going to determine the minimum storage tank capacity, we are going to use the formula STC is equals to demand unit times gallons per DU. So things to do, determine the most probable demand of a certain building, assuming each room has one demand unit. And if stated that there is another area of the unit that consumes hot water, the total demand unit would be 2. This is just an approximation. So yung most probable demand natin ang magbibigay sa atin ng idea kung anong size ng storage tank ang magagamit natin, following the criteria in determining the size of storage tank from the table, which will be given as follows. The minimum storage tank capacity is limit through which the storage capacity of the tank should not be lower than the limit. Sa example number 4, we are asked to determine the peak hour demand of a 24-unit condominium having the 2 bedrooms each condo plus 4 washing machine in common area. So, since 24 condominiums, i-multiply lang natin to sa dalawang bathrooms each, we get the 48 demand unit. Same naman sa clothes washers, which is common among the all condominium, which is 4 lang. So we get the total demand unit of 52. So solving the most probable demand, we get 922 gallon per hour. So 92 gallons per hour is the required demand per hour of a 24-unit condominium. So if we are going to determine the size of the tank necessary to meet this demand, we refer to the standard table as follows. This table shows kung ano ang kailangang capacity or criteria ng water heater na kailangan natin kung saan ang 922 gallon per hour is basis in sizing. So to meet the 922 gallon per hour demand, a gas-fired boiler with a capacity of 900,000 British thermal unit at 90 degrees Fahrenheit temperature rise could be selected. So additional question sa number 4 kanina, since na-calculate natin yung demand unit which is 52, hahanapin natin yung minimum storage tank capacity. So sa formula ng minimum storage tank capacity, demand unit plus gallons per DU. Hindi natin alam yung gallons per DU natin. So based on the table, we can get that 15 yung gallons per demand unit natin. So substituting those values, we get 780 gallons as minimum storage tank capacity. Based sa problem natin kanina, we select a tank size based on a height of 7 feet to allow ceiling clearance. If we look at the table, 54 in diameter by 7 feet or 840 gallon tank is acceptable. Coming up, meron tayong tatlong criteria sa pag-select ng water heater natin. Ang una is capacity and frequency of use. Household that is larger than the required or frequent use of hot water requires higher capacity of hot water heater. The second one is the heater performance. Dapat we consider the flow rate and the temperature rise to ensure the heater can supply enough hot water at the required temperature. The third one is the operating cost. Dapat yung water heater tank natin is sized properly kasi kapag hindi, malaki ang operating cost. For example, kapag ang tank natin is malaki, then ang demand natin ng hot water is minimal lang. Sayang yung energy when heating the tank. So, choosing the right water heater, kino-consider natin yung recovery rate. So, kapag low ang recovery rate, higher tank capacity yung kailangan natin, which is common sa mga electric heaters. High energy recovery rate, kailangan natin ng smaller tank water heater. Common ito siya sa mga gas or fuel-fired heaters. Sa gas heaters naman, heat water faster than electric heaters. So they don't require large tanks, which is common among the gas heaters. So, so that would be all for my report. Shukran and wassalam.